With the rise of customizable VTuber models lately, I took a look around through many beautiful women and thought, wow, we need some robots. Hi guys, Meck-o here with a shortish video. This project was a bit of a nightmare. I've been making live 2D models for a long time now and wanted to give something back to the community, so like a masochist I did it in the worst way possible. It's really important we have affordable options for people who want to start getting into content creation or VTubing, or just want to make their OCs with this, so I hope this gives some people a start. This challenge started at a 1 hour cap and quickly made its way to 2. Technically free, but I don't want to count an hour of just making color sliders in this. We did some good things though. I learned how to make those sliders, and I hit 250 followers on Twitch while doing this challenge, so thank you for that. It was a pretty even split of an hour on art and an hour on rigging, to be honest, and if I do a challenge like this again, I'll keep that in mind, which this was super fun, so I might make a version 2 in the future. I've considered doing a much more detailed customizable model that will be similar to Mechkou, but that would take me a very long time. But enough yapping, to a part you probably want to hear, how do I get and use this model? It's available on my Ko-fi for free, or you can throw me a quid or two, which would be very preach, and it would help support future projects. Once you have the model, you need to run it in VTube Studio, which is free and you can download through Steam. Enjoy my live tutorial. And thank you to my Ko-fi supporters Sentai, Automatic, DW Nuts Reviews, Z, and HJ Phase. For these people it's able to make all this stuff, so thank you very much. I've had to record this twice now because I messed up the first time, so we're gonna speedrun this. So, you got the folder from the download, it says 2.0 here just so it doesn't overwrite the one I've currently got. So you want to just extract all, unzip, as you normally do. If you want to access the folders, you can do it within VTube Studio, you just want to click on this orange icon, import your own model, it says all this, then just open folder. And once you got that, you just want to, let me delete the version from the last attempt of this. You want to drag it in. Make sure you don't drag it into any of the folders, you just want it to be in the live 2D models folder. So it's right there. Crap, did I re-extract it if you're stupid like me? There we go. Now it's in. And it might take a few seconds, it might not appear on the first open, so like, here it is for me. So I just want to click on it, you'll know it's in when you see the icon and stuff, and boom! The model now works. Now I have set this up, I've set up all the tracking and stuff, so it should be working fine. The reason why I'm giving this bit of a tutorial is just in case it isn't doing everything you want it to and it's not like opening enough, say in the mouth area. So first thing you do is you can mess with these tracking settings. I find I don't do it too much, I think it's better to just mess with the model settings. And okay, so you want to go into the third tab and give you all the stuff. There's a lot of stuff here. You want to just ignore it for now. You don't need to worry about it. So to mess with the eye, if you're having issues with the eye, just search up eye. It'll give you the eye open parameters. So it's the eye open left, eye open right. The way to explain this is, so this is like the range of your eye it's taking in, right? So it's going like, okay, your eye is fully open at this number. So we're going to tell the parameter to open it all the way. And that's kind of how it works. So if you say your eyes are like quite narrow like mine, you may want to bring this number down. I brought it down to 0.5 and that's been fine. But if you find yourself that you squint a lot, maybe you've got glasses on, you may want to bring it down to like 0.3, which is going to make it super snappy, but it'll prevent any like weird, you see that like opacity stuff. So it's up to you really, just judge it based on your own eyes. Alright, so once you've done that, then you just want to search for mouth. If you're having issues with the mouth, here you go, see mouth smile, mouth open. Mouth open is what's controlling all of that. See, it's very high for me. My mouth, I open it very small, so I'm gonna bring it down to 0.6 if I can type right. There we go. And you can see it's opening way more for me, so if it's not doing things for you, then you may want to mess with that and maybe bring it down a little bit. I'm gonna bring it down even further. There we go. Yeah, VBridger kind of tackles a lot of this stuff, but this is not rigged for VBridger, this is just standard rigging. Now smile, if you're a really smiley person, you may not need 0.8, you may want it at 1, but that's basically what it's doing, if you can see that. But yeah, if it doesn't register you're frowning enough, then just bring it in. I'd say keep them even, because the middle point is the neutral mouth. So if you want to take it up like by a point, take it down by a point as well, sort of thing. So just mess with it like that. So say 0.3 and 0.7, so the middle bit is still even. Yeah. But yeah, those are all the parameters that you should need to mess with. You can mess with head stuff if you want. I'd say it's not too advised. Only do it if you really know what you're looking for, so face. And so I've made these pretty narrow. You may want to make them wider. You may want to bring them out to like, say, 40. It kind of depends on your camera, really, so mess with it, kind of find what works for you. It's really important that you mess with these settings because if you don't, it won't really work with you. You can only do so much through just pure like face acting stuff. You need to make sure that the model itself is set up for your face because everyone has a different face. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to show was if you don't like the physics, if the physics is too much for you, if he's too boinky, you can turn him off. He loses a lot of boing, but if you want it, you can do it. Lastly, so now you want to customize him. I have put in free, there's free already done for you to just kind of look at it, see how it works, but you want to go into your settings, you want to go on the 4th tab and expression editor. Then you press on create new expression, which you can double click or press the select button, and you can customize from here. It doesn't snap, I believe if you turn on, no, it doesn't snap, but all of these will be 2 clean decimals. So this is going to be 0.5. It's not going to be like 0.555 sort of thing, it's going to be right on that. Color is less specific, you can kind of just bring it wherever you want. What else to mention? Some of them are a little bit more specific, so they'll be like say 0.55, but it won't go lower than that. And you'll find it from just dragging along. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's a full opacity. So just round it up if it's not quite there. And I think that is everything I need to mention. If you have any problems with it, don't forget to join the Discord server, and if enough people have issues, I might make a help or FAQ channel just so people know what they're doing. Because I imagine a lot of people are going to try and use this who may not understand VTuber models, so I want to make this as kind of welcoming and easy to understand as possible. But once you've done it and say, okay, we've got like, I don't know, and then just test 2 or whatever you want to name it, and then just save. And now you can see it's an expression, and if you want to turn it on or off, you press on this blue button, wherever it may be, press plus, hotkey action, set, unset, expression, and you just want to click on the one you want, and you can set it to a key combination, so say like Alt-2, maybe if you wanted that. Or you can do screen button, which is what I usually do because you can't accidentally trigger it that way. When you're keeping these on, just keep in mind you can turn on multiple at once, but it will break things. So say I've got this Prime inspired one. If I turn on the Alita inspired one, it's going to change the side bits, so just make sure you double tap it to deactivate it. And yeah, I think that's everything. That should be thorough enough. Again, if there's anything that's confusing, just ask in the comments and I'm more than happy to answer. Yeah!